So we're reading Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, chapter number 30, beginning text number 10. Kim te kritam siti tapo batake savangri sparshot savot pulakitanga niher bibasi apyangri sambhava urukrama vikramadva aho varaha vapusha parirambanana banina. O Mother Earth, what austerity did you perform to attain the touch of Lord Keshava's lotus feet, which has brought you such great joy that your bodily hairs are standing on end? You appear very beautiful in this condition. Was it during the Lord's current appearance that you acquired this ecstatic symptom? Or was it perhaps much earlier, when he stepped upon you in his form of the dwarf Vamanadev? Or even earlier, when he embraced you in his form of the boar Varahadev? Purport. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti explains the thoughts of the gopis as follows. Perhaps the trees and plants mentioned in the previous verses did not hear our question because they were in trance, meditating on Lord Vishnu. Or perhaps, since they will not tell us where Krishna has gone, they are hard-hearted, even though they live in a holy place. Anyway, what is the use of unnecessarily criticizing the residents of a holy place? We cannot tell if they really know where Krishna has gone. So let us find someone who definitely knows where he is. Thus the gopis concluded that since Lord Krishna had to be somewhere on the earth herself must know his whereabouts. Then the gopis thought, since Krishna always walks on the earth, she is never separated from him, and thus cannot understand how much his parents, girlfriends, and servants suffer in his absence. Let us ask her what austerities she has performed to gain the great fortune of being constantly touched by the feet of Lord Keshava. Right, so we heard how Lord Krishna had left the gopis, that he detected some pride in the gopis, and so he wanted to take away that pride, and he wanted to also increase their attachment to him. And so he did it by separating himself from the gopis. And we're hearing how the gopis are looking for Krishna everywhere. And they had questioned the plants and the trees. And today we're hearing how they're questioning Bhumi, the earth. And they're speaking to Mother Earth in this way, that what have you done to get the touch of Lord Keshava's lotus feet? So Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, he explains the thinking of the gopis. The gopis thought maybe the trees and plants didn't hear our question. because they were in trance, meditating. But anyway, they didn't tell us. So the gopis thought, let us find someone who knows where he is. And they understood Krishna must be somewhere. It must be because he's on earth. And Krishna always walks on the earth. So he's never separated from the earth. So we should ask Mother Earth, what austerities has she done to get to good fortune? Because she's always touched by the lotus feet of Lord Keshava. So this is the mood of the gopis. Yeah. Someone wants to read text 11.
Hare Krishna. I can read. Danvat Pranam. Api ena patni upgata priyaye gotre sa tanvandasham sakhi sunivrattimucchato vaha kanta ang sang kuch kusum rajitayaha kundastraja kula pate iha vati gandaha. Translation. O friend, wife of the deer, has Lord Achyuta been here with his beloved, bringing great joy to your eyes? Indeed, blowing this way is the fragrance of his garland of kunda flowers, which was smeared with the kumkum from the breast of his girlfriend when he embraced her. Purport. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur provided the following charming commentary on this verse. The gopi spoke to a doe, O friend, wife of the deer, from the bliss in your clear eyes we can tell that Sri Krishna has expanded your joy with the beauty of his limbs, his face, and so forth. You are eager to realize the ecstasy of seeing Krishna, and thus your eyes are following him. In fact, he is never lost to you. Then the gopis, seeing the doe continue to walk in her natural way, exclaimed, Oh, are you telling us that you have seen Krishna? Look, as this deer walks, she constantly turns her head back to us as if to say, I will show him to you. Just follow me and I will show you Krishna in this merciless Vrindavan. She is the only merciful person. As the gopis follow the doe, they happen to lose sight of her and they cry out, Oh, why can't we see the deer who is showing us the way to Krishna? One gopi suggests that Krishna must be somewhere in the vicinity and that the deer, being afraid of him, must have hidden herself to avoid the possible mistake of revealing his presence. Conjecturing in this way, the gopis detect a fragrance that has by chance blown their way, and they repeatedly declare with a great joy, Yes, yes, this is it. By Krishna's physical contact with his girlfriend, his jasmine garland was smeared with the kumkuma powder on her breast, and the fragrance of all these things are reaching us. Thus the gopis smell the aroma of the two lovers' bodies, of Krishna's jasmine garland and of the cosmetic powder on the breast of his lover.
All right. So now we're hearing the gopis address wife of the deer. So the doe is the feminine form of the deer. And there the gopis are describing how the fragrance of his garland, which was this, they say, kunda flowers, one of the favorite flowers of Krishna in Vrindavan is a kunda flower. So the fragrance had blown this way. And Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, he talks about it, how the gopis spoke to the doe. And they say, we can see the bliss in your clear eyes, that Lord Krishna has brought you joy with the beauty of his limbs. And you're eager for seeing Krishna, so your eyes are following him. He's never lost to you. Then the gopis say to the deer, are you telling us that you have seen Krishna? And then they point out that as the deer is walking, she's constantly turning her head back as if to say, I will show him to you. So the deers, they have this habit, as they walk, they will move their head back and forth. So the gopis say, are you telling us you're going to show him to us? And we have to follow you? Are you going to show us Krishna? And Vishwanath Chakravarti says, in this merciless Vrindavan, no mercy, in the merciless Vrindavan, she is the only merciful person. Merciless Vrindavan, because Krishna is separated, he's gone away from the gopis, so they've lost the mercy. So who is the only merciful person? This deer, because this deer is going to show us Krishna. But then as they follow, they lose sight of her. But the deer is afraid of him, must have hidden him to avoid the possible mistake. It may be a mistake to reveal his location to other people. And then the gopis pick up on the fragrance that has blown their way. And they say, yes, yes, this is it. The aroma of the jasmine flowers with the kumkum powder on her breast and the fragrance, all these things. So the gopis could smell the aroma of two lovers' bodies, Krishna's jasmine garland and the cosmetic powder on the breasts of his lover. So in this way, the gopis are understanding this must be Krishna. Okay.
Hare Krishna. बाहुं प्रियां स उपधाय गृहीत पद्दो रामा अनुज तुलसिका अली कुले मध्य अंधे अन्वीयमाना इहवा तरव वस्तरव प्रणानम किं वा अभिनंदति चरण प्रणये अवलोकये. Translation. O trees, we see that you are bowing down. When the younger brother of Ram walked by here, followed by intoxicated bees swarming around the tulsi manjaris decorating his garland, did he acknowledge your obeisances with his affectionate glances? He must have been resting his arm on the shoulder of his beloved and carrying a lotus flower in his free hand. Purport. The gopis saw that the trees bent over with abundant fruits and flowers were offering obeisances to Lord Sri Krishna. The gopis supposed Krishna must have recently passed that way, since the trees were still bowing down, because Sri Krishna had left the gopis to go with his favorite consort. They were jealous and thus imagined that he had become fatigued from his loving affairs and was resting his left arm on the soft shoulder of his beloved. The gopis further imagined that Krishna must have been carrying a blue lotus in his right hand to drive away the bees eagerly trying to attack his beloved face after smelling its aroma. The scene was so beautiful, the gopis imagined that the maddened bees had left the Tulasi garden to follow the two lovers. Hari Bol.
The maddened bees had left the Tulsi to follow the two lovers. Wonderful. All right, so the gopis are addressing the trees, and they see how the trees are bowing down. And the gopis suggest that, oh, you're still offering your obeisances to Krishna. The younger brother of Rama walked here, followed by intoxicating bees swarming around the Tulsi manjaris, decorating his garland. And they also describe how he must have been carrying a blue lotus flower in his hand, Nila Kamala, blue lotus, to drive away the bees. Because the lotus flower will attract the bees, and it will stop them from attacking the beautiful face of Krishna's beloved. So this is a beautiful scene. The bees, they left the Tulsi garland, but there were Tulsi manjaris in Krishna's garland. So the bees were going after the Tulsi manjaris in the garland of Krishna. Okay, text 13.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Yeah, Ratna.
Okay, Sneha.
No, Ratna, you can say. Nah, it's okay. Ratna, carry on.
प्रच्छाते मालता बहून् अपि वनस्पते नूनं कराजास्पृता बिभर्ते उत्पोलकेनि अभो. Let us ask these creepers about Krishna. Even though they are embracing the arms of their husband, these three, they certainly must have been touched by Krishna's fingernails, since out of joy they are manifesting eruptions on their skin. The gopis reasoned that the creepers would not show signs of rapture merely by physical contact with their husband, a tree. Thus, the gopis concluded that although the creepers were embracing the strong limbs of their husband, they must have touched by Lord Krishna as he moved through the forest. Krishna.
Okay, so the gopis are addressing the creepers. So the creepers are compared to the arms of their husbands. The tree. And the gopis say they must have been touched by Krishna's fingernails because they're manifesting eruptions on their skin. So we're told the creepers wouldn't show this sign of rapture or ecstasy just by physical contact with the tree, with their husband, a tree. But the gopis understand that the creepers were embracing the strong limbs of their husbands. They had been touched by Krishna. So that's why they were embracing the strong limbs. The touch of Krishna was so powerful. You can see the gopis seeing everything in relation to Krishna. They connect everything. How the trees are bent and how the vines, the creepers are growing in a particular way. And the gopis are able to relate everything to Krishna. All right, text 14. Ityanmata vacho gopya Krishnan vesh anakatara lila bhagavatas taste hiyanuche krastat atmika. Having spoken these words, the gopis, distraught from searching for Krishna, began to act out his various pastimes, fully absorbed in thoughts of him. So the gopis are finding they haven't been able to find out Krishna. So all they can do now is just to remember Krishna and to reenact Krishna's different pastimes, how they remember him. All right, text 15. Someone read.
Yeah, I'll read. Kasyachit puttan ayantyaha Krishnayanti api vatstanam tokayitva rudatti anya vad ahan shakat ayatim. One gopi imitated Putana, while another acted like infant Krishna and pretended to suck her breasts. Another gopi, crying in imitation of infant Krishna, kicked a gopi who was taking the role of the cart demon Shakarasura.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Detya jitva ja aranyam eko Krishna Pavanam Ringayam Asakapi Angrihi Karshanti Goshani Swane. One gopi took the role of Trinatvat and carried away another, who was acting like infant Krishna, while yet another gopi crawled about her ankle bells tinkling as she pulled her feet. The gopis started imitating all of Sri Krishna's pastimes, beginning from his earliest activities as a baby.
Yes, we're hearing pastimes from the very beginning. Putana, the first demon who was killed by Krishna. Putana, then Sakatasura, now Trinavata. So these are all very early in Lord Krishna's pastimes. Okay, text 17.
Hare Krishna. Krishna Ramaiti Dvetu Gopa यन्तस्य शाकर्षणा वत्सयातिं हन्ति जन्या तत्र तत्रैका तु पकायतिम्. Two gopis acted like Rama and Krishna in the midst of several others who took the role of cowherd boys. One gopi enacted Krishna's killing of the demon Vatsashura, represented by another gopi, and a pair of gopis acted out of the killing of Bakasura.
Yes. So also childhood Leelas in Vrindavan. Vatsasura and Bakasura. Krishna killed these different demons.
Guru Maharaj, this all happened in Nidhivan, right?
Nidhivan?
Forest.
Oh, I don't remember which forest these took place.
Because the Maharas took place in Nidhivan. So probably, right?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The same place, huh?
I think looks like, right? They are searching for Krishna because he just separated from them, right? I'm not sure. I think so.
The gopis are searching for Krishna.
Krishna, yeah.
Yes, definitely the gopis are searching out Krishna. Where is Krishna? It's an interesting question about which place they were killed. Anyway, we can look at that. Okay, we'll go ahead. Text 18.
Hare Krishna. Ahuya duraga yadat Krishna tam anuvartatim venum konantim kridayanti mayam samsanti sadhavati. When one gopi perfectly imitated how Krishna would call the cows who had wandered far away, how he would play his flute, and how he would engage in the various sports, the others congratulated her with exclamations of, "Well done, well done."
Okay, text 19.
Yasyanchit svabhujam yasya chalanti ha paranano Krishnoham pashyata gatim lalitam iti tanmanaha. Another gopi, her mind fixed on Krishna, walked about with her arm resting on the shoulder of her friend and declared, "I'm Krishna. Just see how gracefully I move."
So you see the gopis fully absorbed in remembering Krishna, everything, every detail they've noted, and they're able to reenact. Go ahead. Text.
They also, sorry,
Yeah, go ahead.
they're also imitating how he's playing the flute to call the cows, and then how he's walking, and so much absorbed in Krishna.
Yes.
Hare Krishna. Guru Maharaj, in the summary of the chapter, what we read, it is also written that इस अध्याय में बताया गया है कि किस प्रकार श्री कृष्ण से बिछुड़ जाने से रात भर कष्ट भोगती गोपियां उनकी खोज में एक जंगल से दूसरे जंगल में पागल स्त्रियों की भांति घूमती रही. So, like what Snehaji was asking, from one to another one, they are just, so it is not in a particular, right, this moment. They are not in a particular, they are just going
Wandering.
around and around. Yeah.
Okay,
So,
they want to. Right. Thank you.
yeah.
Yeah, they're just moving around the different forests.
Yeah.
Mm,
Okay, so thank you for that.
thank you.
Yes, text number 20.
Ma bheshta vata varshabhyam tatranam vihitam maya iti ukvekena hastena yatanti unni dade baram. Don't be afraid of the wind and rain, said one gopi. I will save you. And with that, she lifted her shawl above her head. Here a gopi enacts Lord Krishna's pastime of lifting Govardhan Hill.
Okay, can we go ahead?
Aruyeka padakramya shirasi aha param nripa dushtahe kacha jatoham khalanam nanu dandakrit. Sukadev Goswami continued, O king, one gopi climbed on another's shoulders and putting her foot on the other's head said, Go away from here, O wicked snake. You should know that I have taken birth in this world just to punish the envious. Here the gopis enact Krishna's chastisement of Kaliya.
So by enacting all these different pastimes, the gopis are able to feel solace. They're remembering Krishna. And the remembrance of Krishna is not different from Krishna himself. So the gopis are feeling comforted by reenacting, recounting, showing the different ways in which Lord Krishna did everything. Okay, text 22.
Treko vachahi gopam davagnim pashyatotbanam chakshumsi asvapitatvam po vidasye kshemam anjasa. Then another gopi spoke up. My dear cowherd boys, look at this raging forest fire. Quickly close your eyes and I will easily protect you. So now they are enacting as cowherd boys. Yeah.
They're remembering how Krishna could protect them. All right. We can...
Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj, one thing more, it's exactly in the same order. Like the first one was Putana, and then how after Kaliya there was a fire in the nearby forest.
Yes.
So it's in the exact order. All the suras, they are remembering in the same order also.
Right. Yeah. And is it also like that with the Kaliya? Kaliya comes after?
Yes, Guru Maharaj.
Mm-hmm. And before that, it was Govardhan Hill?
Yes.
Okay.
I think, sorry, Govardhan Hill
No,
was
Govardhan
later.
was
Govardhan Hill
later.
was later, and
Yeah.
Kaliya was before that. But like how Kaliya, and then there was the fire.
Yes.
Because after that there was fire in the nearby, but the Govardhan was little later after Kalya. So this is just one difference there. But like otherwise in the two groups, how they are putting together, so it's like same almost.
Okay. So we'll go ahead. Text 23. Badanyaya shraja kachit tanvitatra ulukale badnami banda bitaram hayangava musham twiti bitasudrik pedayashyam beje biti vidambanam. One gopi tied up her slender companion with a flower garland and said, "Now I will bind this boy who has broken the butter pots and stolen the butter." The second gopi then covered her face and beautiful eyes, pretending to be afraid. Okay, so now it's Damodar Leela. We've gone back a bit.
Yeah. So they're missing Krishna so much. As they were saying, the bees are maddened. They've also gotten mad in separation from Krishna.
Oh, yes. Yeah, we know Radharani spoke to the bee.
Hare Krishna.
Hmm?
Guru Maharaj, is this because the gopis were very proud that Krishna is with us, and that's why, like, for their proudness to go away, he separated? Is this the story or no?
The gopis had some kind of pride. Yes, apparently we're told that pride, of course, it was not actually the nature of the gopis to be proud, but it was for the pastime potency. Lord Krishna's pastime potency arranged this, that the gopis showed some pride and Lord Krishna separated himself.
Because of the pride, he separated. Like, he wanted them to feel that what they had done was not, like, it was incorrect of them to feel that, have this emotion in them, right?
Yes, but he also wanted to increase their attachment to him.
Okay. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
So not only pride, but to also increase their loving affection for him. Because in separation, then the attachment is greater.
Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Yes.
And that's what we are seeing. I'm sorry, Guru Maharaj. And that's what we are seeing in this whole chapter, how they've gone like mad. They're asking everyone, where is Krishna? Where is Krishna?
Yes, you can feel it, like, they actually gone like very crazy, like, कहाँ चला गया वो हमको छोड़ के.
Yeah.
तो मतलब बेसिकली उसका वही था ना कि आपको वो प्राउड हो गया, तो इसके लिए कृष्णा ने बोला ये करेक्ट और नहीं है मेरे तरफ आपका, तो लाइक इसके लिए आप मेरे से सेपरेट हो जाओ ताकि
पर
आप
देख, पर उसका प्राइड भी कृष्णा ने अरेंज किया, जैसे उनका इतना ये सेपरेशन जो लोग फील कर रहे हैं अभी कि पागल हो गई है एकदम, तो कृष्णा ने अरेंज किया कि इनको ये प्राउड फीलिंग आएगा, फिर मैं अपने आप को सेपरेट करूंगा, और फिर वो सेपरेशन में they are going to go so much more deeper. They're going to remember me so much. It's going to be so much more intense, the love.
तो ये प्राइड भी उनका ही अरेंजमेंट था.
हाँ, कृष्णा का ही अरेंजमेंट था वो प्राइड, योग माया का.
थैंक यू.
जैसे बोलते हैं ना, love and separation. So this is showing very clearly, right?
Yeah.
Then one question here, that is Radharani there? No, right? Because I remember that there was an incident, then Radharani already went, right? Radharani is not here, right? In this one, because it's only the gopis.
I think Radharani is with Krishna, right?
Yeah, Radharani is with
That's
Krishna.
right.
That's what,
Yeah.
right? Because she's not
Radharani is
in
with
this.
Krishna. That's
because
why.
they are
That's why they are
together.
saying. That's why they were saying
Yeah.
earlier, no, that oh, Krishna's with the lover and the
Lover,
fragrance of the
yeah,
breeze is
yeah, yeah,
coming.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, so they are together because
That's
Radharani
right.
and Krishna are together, and the other gopis are in so much pain and they are missing Krishna.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But then Radharani is also going to become a little bit.
Proud, yeah.
Mhm.
So Radharani is also proud when she's with Krishna, or no?
Well, it's just described that she told Krishna, "I can't walk any further. You have to carry me."
Okay.
So then Lord Krishna disappeared
Oh.
from Radharani when she said like that. Anyway, that's coming later in this chapter. Mm-hmm. Okay, we'll just read text 24. Someone like to read?
Hare Krishna. Yeah, I can read. Evam Krishnam pracha mana urnadavana latastarun vyachakasta vanodeshe pad padani paramatmana. While the gopis were thus imitating Krishna's pastimes and asking Vrindavan's creepers and trees where Krishna, the Supreme Soul, might be, they happened to see his footprints in the corner of the forest.
So this is a big revelation for them. They see Krishna's footprint in the corner of the forest. So they're excited about that. How can they recognize Lord Krishna's footprints? Well, there are auspicious markings on the lotus feet of Lord Krishna. So the gopis, certainly they would be able to recognize the lotus footprints of Lord Krishna. They know all the markings on the body of Krishna. They know all the markings on the lotus feet. Mm-hmm. All right. Want to go on?
Yes, please.
So much, it's so much ras. We can go on. Don't want to stop.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. Someone read 10:25.
I can read.
Padani. Okay,
Yeah. No,
Nihari.
no, 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 please.
Padani vyaktam etani nanda sunor mahatmanaha lakshante hi dvaj amboja vajran vajran kusha yavadibihi. The gopi said, the marks of a flag, lotus, thunderbolt, elephant goad, barley corn, and so forth on these footprints clearly distinguish them as belonging to that great soul, the son of Nanda Maharaj. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, in his commentary on this verse, gives the following scriptural information about the symbolic markings on the lotus feet of Krishna. In the following verses, the Skand Puran states the particular places on his feet where Krishna carries the mark of the flag and also other marks, and the reasons for these marks. Shall I just check if it's too long, Guru Maharaj? I don't know if you have time.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
It's long, yeah.
It's a little long. Do you have time, Guru Maharaj?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. Okay. Um, okay. Dakshinasya padankushta mule chakram bibarti ajaha tatra bhakta janasyare shadvarga chedanaya saha. At the base of the large toe on his right foot, the unborn Lord carries the mark of a disc, which cuts down the six mental enemies of his devotees. Madhyam anguli mule cha dhatte kamalam achyutah dhyatar chitta dvirepa dvirepahanam lobhaya lobha nayati shobhanam. At the bottom of the middle toe of that same foot, Lord Achyuta has a lotus flower, which increases the greed for him in the minds of the bee-like devotees who meditate on his feet. Kanishta mulato vajram bhakta papadribedanam parshni madhye anu parshni madhye kusham bhakta chitteba vashakarinam. At the base of his small toe is a thunderbolt, which smashes the mountains of his devotees' reactions to past sins. And in the middle of his heel is the mark of an elephant goad, which brings the elephants of his devotees' minds under control. Bhoga sampan mayam datte yavam angushta parvani. The joint of his right large toe bears the mark of a barley corn, representing all kinds of enjoyable opulences. The Skand Puran also states, Vajram vai dakshine parshve, ankusho vai tad agrataha. A thunderbolt is found on the right side of his right foot, and an elephant goad below that. The Acharyas of the Vaishnav Sampradaya explain that since the particular feet under discussion are Lord Krishna's, we should know that the thunderbolt is at the base of his small toe and the elephant goad below the thunderbolt. An elephant goad on the heel belongs rather to Lord Narayan and other Vishnu Tattva expansions. Thus, the Skand Puran describes 6 marks on Krishna's right foot: the disc, flag, lotus, thunderbolt, elephant goad, and barley corn. And the Vaishnav Toshani mentions even more marks: a vertical line beginning at the middle of his foot and continuing as far as the juncture between his big toe and second toe, an umbrella below the disc, at the base of the middle of his foot, a group of 4 swastikas in the 4 cardinal directions, at the 4 points where each swastika meets the next, 4 rose apples, and in the middle of the swastikas an octagon. This makes 11 marks on Krishna's right foot. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti describes the marks on Krishna's left foot as follows. At the base of the large toe is a conch shell with its mouth facing the toe. At the base of the middle toe are 2 concentric circles representing the inner and outer sky. Below this mark is Cupid's unstrung bow. At the base of the bow is a triangle, and surrounding the triangle is a group of 4 water pots. At the base of the triangle is a half moon with 2 more triangles touching its points, and below the half moon is a fish. Altogether, then, there are 19 distinguishing marks on the soles of Lord Krishna's lotus feet.
Okay, very nice. Yeah, each of these marks on Lord Krishna's lotus feet have some significance, like the goad which is used for controlling elephants. Our mind is like that. We need to have that goad. Just like the elephant, they have to stick that goad into the elephant to control her. So our mind is sometimes like an elephant. So that goad on the lotus feet, if we take shelter at the lotus feet of Krishna, will help us to control the mind. And the thunderbolt is there. Thunderbolt smashes the pride. The thunderbolt smashes into the mountain and reduces the pride of the mountain. So the same way our pride, our false ego, can be smashed by taking shelter of the lotus feet of Krishna. So in this way, all the different symbols, they have some significance. So the gopis recognized the footprints of Krishna and they saw, oh, this is Krishna, he's here. Oh, okay. So we'll stop here today.
Thank you so much, Guru Maharaj. His Holiness Bhakti Vigna Vinash Nishma Maharaj ki Jai.
Jai.
Go back to Vrinda ki Jai.
Jai.
Srila Prabhupada ki
Jai.
Jai.
Guru Maharaj, you'll be able to read with us tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow will be my last day.
Oh,
All right.
we are relishing that we are so grateful that you're reading with us every day.
Okay.
Yeah, we are.
Just for a few
So
days.
much.
Hare Krishna.
We'll see you tomorrow then.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna. Hare Krishna. Silpa ji, are you coming?
No, I'm not coming.
No, you are not good?
No.
No. Okay, take care.
Thank
The weather
you.
is also quite